All right, hello everybody. Today we're talking about how to sing Elton John. How to sing Elton John. So I'm going to do a few Elton John songs for you, but I'm also going to show you how to break them down and how to create the sound of Sir Elton John. So we're going to start off with breaking down Elton John's Crocodile Rock. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then I'm going to, as we go on, explain to you how I build the songs out and what makes an Elton John song. What makes an Elton John song, how to do it, how to play it, how to feel it. This is what we're doing today. And remember, everything that I'm doing for you right now is live. This is a live show. You can call in. You can make Elton John requests if you like as well. So if you want to join in, please feel free to call in. And as we break down the songs, the great songs of Sir Elton John. So Leah's here. Thank you very much indeed. My first viewer on Live Streamer Cafe. Let me bring up the chat so you can see my guests coming in. There we go, as our first guest. Wonderful stuff. If you're on YouTube, you can also call live into the show. And you can actually make live requests if you like to as well. Let me just set the screen. There we go. There's the live chat. If you want to call in, you can. And I will share your comments on the screen as well. All right. So let's break down Sir Elton John's Crocodile Rock first of all. How we put that one together. So here we go. I remember when rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. We had our own Chevy and a bliss of my own, but the biggest kick we ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bopping, crocodile rock, yeah. Rockin' with something shocking, and my feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Friday night, ooh, yeah. Susie wore her dress this time. Rockin' was out of sight. Oh. All right, breaking down Crocodile Rock. Welcome from Greece. We have Athanasia. Athanasia, how are you? Greetings from Piraeus, Greece. Thanks for being here. You're watching me over there on Facebook. Do come and join me, please, on YouTube, or you can join me live here on Live Streamer Cafe. I've got the logo on the screen. Come and join me. We're talking about how to break down and how to create the sound of Sir Elton John today. So do come and join me, and I'll explain to you how it's all done. Patty as well. Welcome, Patty from Italy. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Let me bring up your message here. This is Athanasia. Let me have it. There it is. On the screen right now for you. So I remember when rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. We had our own Chevy and a place of my own. The biggest kick I ever got was doing nothing called the Crocodile Rock, where the other kids were rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bopping, Crocodile Rock, yeah. Rockin' is something shocking, and my feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Lottie mama, those Friday nights, Susie wore her dresses tight. Grog rugged was out of sight. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's break down. So, how do you perform and how do you play and sing Elton John songs? Well, the first thing you have to decide is, are you going to sing the song, or are you going to be a tribute or kind of impersonator for Elton John? Elton John obviously was very famous, and his image was very flamboyant and over the top with the glasses and all the costumes and so on. But there's much, much more behind that. There's the music, there's the words, of course, Bernie Taupin's amazing words, which is where all the songs and music comes from. For me, it's about the music, it's about the words, it's not about the glasses and the jacket and so on. That was Elton John's thing, and really that only belongs with Elton John, because he did that because it's how he felt and how he wanted to get through life. That was his thing. You know, that's what drove him to be a great creator and great performer. For me, it's not about being a tribute. For me, it's not about being trying to sound or look like Elton John at all. For me, it's about the great music that he produced from the words that he was given by Bernie. So to play a good Elton John song is about feeling the music and understanding the words. It's not about the glasses, it's not about the wig, it's not about the costumes. It's about the actual music and the words. So for me, to play a good Elton John song, you've got to listen to the words, because remember, all the songs were inspired originally by the words. When Elton John saw the words, he knew what the song was about. He knew how it would feel. So you've really got really great lyrics and great melodies coming together in a way that is so inspiring. So if you just let the music play itself, and we'll come on to how you create the sound, and also how you get the feel of Elton John as well, because there's very specific ways of doing that, which we'll come on to in a minute. So let's carry on with this one right now, and let's take it to the chorus. And if you've got any piano players out there right now, it's just G, E minor, C, and D. That's all you need. G, E minor, C, and D, which is I'll give you a little bit of a close-up if you want to see that. The chords. Let me go right down here. Bring the spotlight up a bit. There you go. Let me zoom into the piano. That's better. Okay, so we're now looking at G, and E minor, and C, and D. That's the main chords there of Crocodile Rock. Now, just one of my mates, Christopher Marantet, the co-owner with myself here of Livestreamer Cafe, has just joined me. We're talking about how to... I'm here for my Elton John lesson. Absolutely. Cool stuff. So what we were just talking about, Christopher, is you decide as a performer, as a musician, as an artist, are you going to play these songs, perform the songs, or feel the songs? Now, I've been privileged to perform in 195 countries, every major piano bar in the world and every cruise line in the world, and everybody sees the piano bar entertainer, and straight away it's the piano man or Elton John, and 9 times out of 10 it's a guy with a big pair of glasses on and acting silly. If I'm honest, I'm going to tell the truth. This is my show, and I'll say what I think, right? But for me, it's not about that. It absolutely is not about that at all. It's about the music that was inspired by Bernie's words. Remember, all the songs were written because of Bernie's words, right? Bernie reflected Elton's life, wrote the story, and then the music was the passion that Elton felt for the story that Bernie was basically documenting his life, who then turned that into music. So it's really important, I think, for me. I'm not an impersonator or a tribute to Elton John at all. In fact, that's not me at all. I don't like that. That should be done by Elton John, right? The silly wigs and the costumes and stuff like that was Elton John's shield to life. It's how he coped with life. You've all seen the film Rocket Man, right? So for me, it's about the music. So a good Elton John song is basically a good story. You got to, and this next song, if we go on to this one here, This Train Don't Stop There Anymore is perfect. It was a moment in Elton John's life, and you've just got to feel the words. And when you sing the song, the most important thing is always breath. People talk about that. Singers talk about breath all the time. Breath is everything, because breath is the control of your instrument. Your instrument is your voice, and without your breath, the instrument never sounds right. I'll give you an example of that. If I breathe out now and get low on energy, so my stomach hasn't got much energy in it right now. All right, I'm just breathing out, and then breathing out. I may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. Okay, how weak was that? That had no energy, dynamics, had no expression, whatever. But now I'm going to do it on the in-breathe, okay? I'm going to breathe in, and remember, on the music, when you see the words, there's always, when there's a comma, the comma is where you breathe, all right? But it's not exclusive to that. You can breathe in extra places too, but that's where you ideally should breathe, right? But if you breathe, is the first part of this little tip, but the first thing is the breath, right? So this time I'll breathe in. I may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. Now this time I had breath behind it, and I was controlling my vibrato, and I was singing everything from my stomach. I was holding everything down here and then bringing it up through my chest. But then I go one step further, and before I sing the words, what is Elton John trying to say here? What is Elton John what was Elton John feeling when Bernie wrote these words, right? So don't just sing the words, talk the words, tell the story so the listener knows what you're saying. And that sounds ridiculous, because you think, well, I'm reading the words, I'm singing the words. But if you're not thinking about the words, they don't sound real to the people listening. Great performers tell the story every time. Don't just go through the motions. Tell the story. And if you tell the story, the listener will understand it and feel it. And remember, you always sing through your eyes, not your mouth. If you tell the story through your eyes, look at the person who you're singing it to, they can hear it better. And I'll demonstrate that now, right? So you ready for my close-up? Right. Okay. All right. So now I'm looking at the words. I may not believe it. You may not believe it, but I don't believe in miracles anymore. Right? That's a really sad line, right? So understand what you're saying there. So you may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. And when I think about it, I don't believe I ever did for sure. Now, Elton John has that very distinctive vibrato at the end of his lines. The anymore. It's quite a controlled vibrato. It's not a tremolo. Tremolos is a vibrato out of control. A tremolo is, I may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. That's out of control. What we want to do is control our voice. We want to control our voice to give it the expression, just like a saxophonist or a guitarist will bend the string and he'll pull it up and he'll shake it all about. He's controlling the sound. Well, your voice is the same. So you got to make sure you got the energy. Fill your chest with energy, and tell the story, and then control it on the way out. So put all that together. Oh, and add And the piano part, this is important, right, as well, because the piano part is supposed to accentuate what I'm saying, right? So even though that you can make this quite simple, just chords, which, you know, we've got F. Let me go into the piano right now. So we've got F there, F with E in the bass, D minor, G7, Chris's favourite chord, I think, C sus7. All right, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about accentuating the words with the music. So if you know what you're saying, I may not believe it, but I don't believe in miracles anymore. There's a real expression on anymore, right? Because anymore, that's a turning point of that story. That's a turning point. At that moment, it's, I don't believe in miracles anymore. So you push that out. So I do that in the music. I may not believe it. Hold it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. When I think about it, so I pull back with my voice and I pull back with the piano and then bring it back in again. So, and when I think about it, I don't believe I ever did for sure. And then strike the keyboard harder there. So you need a touch sensitive piano or real piano. So bring the expression. It's not about volume. It's about expression. So I may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. And when I think about it, but never overdo it. Don't try to make this into a pantomime or a comedy routine, right? Don't go soft and loud and in and out. You got to find the pattern that works for you, right? The pattern that fits for you, the pattern that makes it sound right for you. And I was telling Chris yesterday this because I've won a few prizes at piano and over the years and so on and so forth. And there was one particular instance where I won a competition, and there was hundreds of piano players, really great, better than me probably. And I won because the adjudicator said I was setting the stopwatch, and the prize goes to Martyn because of the way he made the song his own. And I ended up winning, which was quite annoying to the other piano players who played it perfect. They preferred the expression that I put in. So Elton John's songs are always songs with meaning and feeling. So let's do this song right now. I may not believe it. I don't believe in miracles anymore. And when I think about it, I don't believe I ever did for sure. All the things I said in songs, all the purple crows you bought from me. Reality is just black and white. The sentimental things I write never meant that much to me. I used to be the main express. Now when I sing that, when I get to the I used to be the main express, right? I get shivers up my spine. I feel that because every time I sing that, I remember being in the lorry, touring with One Night in Vegas, all over Britain and Europe and everywhere else. And I remember how it felt to be the king and the producer of my own big theatre show. And now I'm 52 and I'm in my studio on my own, talking to whoever's listening, right? So I remember those things, and even though I'm breaking it down today and I'm talking about it and I'm telling you how I feel, when I actually perform it and sing it, I don't think of these things. These things are now naturally in the way I sing the song. You can't you can't listen to what I'm saying and then go out and repeat all of this and do it the same way. All I'm doing is sharing you my experiences of how I got it to sound like this and how Elton John gets it to sound the way he makes it sound, right? You've got to find your own way, but as a musician or a piano player or whatever, you've got to understand that your voice and your piano are instruments, and all you want to do is know how to drive them. A Formula One driver, right, whether you're Michael Schumacher or whoever, okay, they're all different drivers and they all have their own different styles, but they all know how to drive, but then they have their own interpretation, their own feelings, their own reactions, and when they do what they do, and it's why there are, you know, different drivers with different styles. All right. So anyway, let's carry on with this song. I used to be the main express, a steaming whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning over time. See, now I've come to the end of the song. And I'm retelling the story. Now, hi, Brad Emmanuel's just joined in. We're doing vocal lessons and piano lessons and breaking down songs and how Elton John creates his songs and how you create the mood of songs. If you've just joined in, by the way, and you're watching me on YouTube and Facebook, you can rewind this video. I know I've got some people watching on YouTube who wanted to follow along today. You can rewind this video and break it down. So we're going for all the different techniques right now. I used to be the main express, our steaming whistles heading west. That is why Elton John could always produce his sound year after year after year, you know, night after night. I did 7 nights a week for about 6 years, nearly 7 nights a week, and sometimes two matinees on a Sunday, or a Saturday and a Sunday. You never ever sing from your throat. I always sing from my chest, and you can always tell a singer who's had that training because they will never get tired. You know, if you're singing in the West End of London or you've got a tour of dates, you can't miss a show. You know, you could get a virus, you could get a cold or the flu, but even with the cold or the flu, you can sing through it. And I had to many times because the weakest muscle in your body is the throat. As soon as you get a cold or a cough, what happens? Your throat gets sore. Your throat can't sing. Well, that doesn't really affect me. It will change the tone and it will change how I feel. I don't feel very good or whatever, but I'll still be able to deliver. And Elton John is a great example from that. You don't often think that pop singers are proper singers. You think of opera singers as proper singers, but actually it's not quite true. You know, people even like Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones. These people have a lot of direction, a lot of tools in their bag of knowing how to use their voice. They don't just make it up. They don't just go out there and just belt it out. They've got structure behind their technique. I used to be the main express, our steaming whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning over time. This train don't stop. This train don't stop. This train don't stop there anymore. And that little flick there is very Elton John. Does that a lot in a lot of his songs. When he see a lot of jazz pianists do that little sort of flick. It's just really quick. It's how a lot of swing stuff is put together, sort of. It's very important to keep your fingers really loose. I mean, when I was doing piano lessons, my piano teacher always wanted me to keep my wrist up. And I never understood why. Why has my wrist got to be up here? It's so you can have a loose, have a limp wrist. You like that, Chris? You got to have a limp wrist, right? You got to have it loose. Because when you're loose, you can feel the notes. There's a connection between you and the piano, but you can feel the notes. But the fingers now are completely loose and supple. They can go a lot faster. And always feel free to experiment, right? Nothing's right, nothing's wrong. Yes, you've got the scales. You've got all the arpeggios. All the basic training, but at the end of the day, feel free to experiment. I know we're going off topic now. We started out with Elton John, but this is all part of it. When Elton John sat down, it was always about, is this a happy song or is this a sad song? So if I'm a sad song, right, I'm always going to start with a minor chord. See, this is F minor, add a D. So I'm making this up right now. We're just making this up as we go. But if I want to make it, let's think of something, you know. Let's make up a song right now. So yesterday I was having a bad day, right? I was feeling down and depressed. I wasn't very happy yesterday. So let's take the F minor chord. Give it a nice root of F in the bass. And what do I want to say? So, I don't know. How was I feeling yesterday? So I was feeling a bit down, right? So, time goes by and all you need is an ear or a friend. And just play around on those notes. Alright? Now, if I want to do a happy song, because today I'm not so sad, I go from the F minor to the F chord and the whole world lights up. Time goes by. Time goes by. So suddenly I've gone from a very, a very unhappy feeling to a positive feeling just by bringing from the minor chord. So that's the first thing. I would imagine that would be the first thing that Elton John would have done, was decide, is this a happy song or a sad song? So let's use that as an example. Let's look at your song. I think straight away you can feel, right? The song is happy, right? It's got a positive message. Because we're in a major key, we're not in a minor key. If I'd have gone a minor key, so in the same song, as opposed to, it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who easily hide. It's that same thing he does at the end of the note, hide. So he uses the expression in his voice, tells the story, really accentuates the important feelings that he had. So, it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who easily hide. Very Elton John, right? I don't have much money, But boy, if I did, and buy a big house, we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no. A man who makes potions, a traveling show. There's that little flick again. When you come off one note. And you can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind, I've put down in words. But it's really important, right? Even though I've been saying, think of the words, don't make it, you got to find your own way, right? You can't make it mechanical. You can't make it mechanical and be like somebody else. Because if I just start vamping it, you know, it'll become robotic, you know? Like, you can tell everybody this is my song. It's all robotic now. There's no humanization to it now. I hope you don't mind. Hope Elton John's very rhythmical. The music and the words flow. They flow over the top of each other all the time. That's the beauty. That's why it's so easy. The moment you hear an Elton John song, you can sing it. And that's the thing with a great song. If you can sing it straight away, it's going to be a great song. Not necessarily a great song from a musical point of view, but a great song whereas you'll want to hear it again, play it again, buy it. You're addicted to it because it's easy. It fits easy. You can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind, I've put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house, we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no. A man who makes potions, traveling show. I know it's not much, it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah, this one's for you. That's a good song, isn't it? That's one of the best songs he ever wrote. Let me have a look. Who's watching me over on Facebook? Hello, my friends on Facebook. How are you? Thank you for the likes. But come and join me. Let me see who's watching me over there on YouTube. Let me go into the live chat. If you chat, I will add it to the. There you go. I add it to the screen. If you send me a message, I'll bring it up for you. We got our friend Athanasia from Greece. How are you today? Hope you're enjoying the music. If you got any questions, by the way, feel free to ask. We're breaking down some Elton John songs today, talking about how we put them together and how to use your voice. Now this one is I'm going to do the one that Chris likes, because he doesn't like Candle in the Wind. In fact, do I have both versions of this one? He doesn't like the new version, the 97 version. I'm trying to see if I've got the original version. Because if I don't bring the words up, I'm going to sing the... in fact, I'm going to have to go online and get it. Because I will end up singing the newer version. And I know Chris doesn't like the new version, likes the old version. I don't know why. Let me find it here. This is the original version. Here it is. Same music, of course, but it's got the different words. I used to know this song perfectly, but once I started singing it the new way, I always revert back, I always get confused. So I've got the words in front of me now. And let me tell you, by the way, when Elton John sang at Lady Diana's funeral, he had an auto cue. Did you know that? And do you know why he had an auto cue? Because he was terrified that he would say Norma Jean. And that's true, that is. There was an auto cue out of sight. You couldn't see it, but it was there. And it was out of sight. And he was really worried when he started singing. Did you see his eye? He does this eye thing. He raises his eye. He raises. Hang on. Which camera am I on now? I'm on the wrong camera. There you go. He does this thing with one eye. His eyebrow goes up. He does that when he's nervous. He doesn't do that a lot in shows, but he does that. He did that quite a lot with Diana's funeral, and that's because he was concerned that he would get the words wrong. So he had the auto cue, like I do, right in front of me. So here it is, the way Chris likes it. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled. They crawled out of the woodwork and they whispered into your brain. They set you on a treadmill and they made you change your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to where the rain set in. Would have liked to have known you, but I was just a kid. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever did. Lovely nights we tough, the toughest role you've ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, and the pain was a price we paid. Even when we died, the press still hounded you. All the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the nude. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading. There you go, see, I've done it now. Your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. You see how easy that is to do. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever did. Goodbye, Norma Jean, though I never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled. Goodbye, Norma Jean, from the young man in the 22nd row. I see you something more than sexual, more than just that Marilyn Monroe. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to where the rain set in. Would have liked to have known you, but I was just a kid. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever did. Would have liked to have known you, but I was just a kid. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever did. All right, Chris, have a great day in the studio. Thank you very much for this platform, so we have a place to go and do our stuff. That's Christopher Marantet, our co-creator, coder here at Livestreamer Cafe. He just said, wonderful, must go to the studio. See you later, my friend. See you later, buddy. Thank you very much for popping by to say hello. We've got CMV Studio, our DJ. So if after the show's here you want... Is Tom doing a show today? Are you doing a show, Tom, after this? Are you doing a show after this? If you are, let me know and we'll promote it. We kind of just did, didn't we, really? We just did. But let me know. Let me see who's watching me. And let's move on to another Elton John song. Christopher's going to go off and do his studio thing. I was on before you. Oh, there you go. He was on before me. Did anybody here pop in to see CMV Studio, our DJ? Did anybody go in and see him? All right. This is one of my favorite songs. I know Blue did this song, a cover of this song, but Elton John does it best. And this is an example of... this is a great example of a minor chord song. So it should be... Yes, Alicia was there. Great stuff. It should be quite sad, and it kind of is, but at the same time, it's got a positive vibe to it. That's because of the way he sung it. Even though it's got a minor chord, the G minor. What I gotta do to make you love me? So it's quite downbeat, but at the same time, when you bring the F chord, what I gotta do to make you care? And this is a perfect example of having a minor chord there, but still having positive energy in the song. So let's do it. What I gotta do to make you love me? What I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? Here nowhere to find, you're not there. What I gotta do to make you want me? What I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. It's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to be, sorry seems to be the hardest word. What I gotta do to make you love me? What I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? You're nowhere to find, you're not there. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. It's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to be, sorry seems to be the hardest word. Right, well, we're just about coming to the end of our little How to Sing Elton John. That's what I called it on YouTube. And my friends who are watching it right now on Live Streamer Cafe, would you do a little favour for me? It's something I want to ask you to do each day when I've finished here. I'm going to post you the link here right now. There is the link to the video. I'm going to end it now. And I would really, really, really love it. It'd be really, really great if you would then go back and click on that link. All right, click on that link and just go and leave me a comment or like the video or watch it through just to help me start the video off. It's always the first 24 hours of the video is so important. So if you've enjoyed it and you wouldn't mind just clicking that, if you missed part of it, you can go back and rewind it and have a little listen. But there is the link. So if you wouldn't mind, that would be really, really great. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to end this call now. This is the end of our little show today. And I'll see you back tomorrow. And if you could all click on that link, it'd be really, really kind of you. Even if you haven't got the time to listen to it right now, you can let it play. And then it would really help me massively by giving the video a bit of a start. It needs a few views to get started. So there's the link. All right, if you wouldn't mind clicking on it, I really appreciate it. Oh, someone's liked it already, so hopefully you will. Thank you very much. I'll see you all back tomorrow. And until then, God bless America, God save the Queen. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.